not only was she there, but when Andrew walked by her, she like would growl at him, like literally snarl, like a wild animal would, like a growl, like a, oh my gosh, I don't know what, this woman was just unwell, I think. My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. Well, Andrew totally bailed on me for my intro, but we are at the community aid today and we are about to head in and see if we can find any treasures on the shelves that we can maybe flip for profit. So here we go. Let's see what we can find. No.
I don't know what the nut reference is.
I'm trying to figure this out because it's got these golf tees and then it's got
nuts.
Nuts. All right then.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Oh my gosh. Watch out behind you. It's kind of cute. This is kind of creepy, like the faceless child. Right? Okay, well, Andrew just got in a fight over this picture and these two glasses. How many did you lose in that battle, Andrew?
Lost 2 glasses.
You lost 2 glasses in the battle. So we've got the picture and we've got 2 glasses out of it. So, oh, Andrew. I just grabbed these off of the shelf and I did look them over. It's not going to be another shelf sitter ordeal. See, I can't even say that either. It's not going to be one of those. These are like in good condition and they're made in Mexico. I just thought they were adorable.
Okay, so I'm going to pause the footage right there and talk a little bit about this picture set. So here's the story from my point of view. The picture was on the top shelf and Andrew had pulled down the picture and said, is this, is this worth anything? It's a Hazel Atlas picture. It's a pheasant hunting scene. There is a hunter and his dogs and they're shooting pheasants. Probably a little bit morbid, but I told him, I said, no, it's not worth anything without the picture, or without the glasses, and it's just not worth anything without the entire set. So he put it back up on the shelf. Well, here comes this gentleman who apparently had already been through there and grabbed the glasses and the ice bucket and left the picture on the shelf. I don't know why. It wasn't like a person that worked there, it was just a random person, and he proceeds to put the glasses and the ice bucket back on the shelf with the picture. Well, Andrew sees this and I say, go grab it. So like, it's only like 3 feet away and he reaches up to grab it. And at the exact moment that he's reaching up to grab it, another woman scoots on over and reaches up to grab it. And he has the picture in his hand and he says to the woman, I'm grabbing the entire set. And she looks at him and says, no, you're not. Like, what? So he already has the picture down and he's grabbing another glass. And he says, I'm grabbing the entire set. And she says, no, you're not. And she grabs another glass. Well, at this point, he's got the pitcher, the ice bucket, and 2 glasses. And he puts them in our cart. And she's like throwing a fit. And she's like, I was here first. I want the entire set. And he's like, I've got them in our cart. He's like, and you have the other 2 glasses. I told you I was taking the entire set. And this woman throws a fit. And she's like, young people and blah, 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 blah. And she leaves with the 2 glasses. She's like, well, you're not getting the other 2 glasses. And she leaves. And Andrew was like, well, that's fine. We don't need the other 2 glasses. And so, like my usual, like, oh, yay, we're thrifting. And suddenly I'm like, okay, this isn't so much fun anymore. This is kind of like, my mood like just sinks, So this woman runs away with the glasses. And so we have 2 glasses, a pitcher, and an ice bucket. I don't know how many people are gonna buy a set without like, a set. But whatever. So a couple minutes later, the manager comes over with the 2 glasses in his hands and he says, I have a woman who says that, I have 2 glasses and you have the rest of the set and I need to sell the entire set. And Andrew says, yeah. And you know, we have the entire set in our cart, so we're gonna need the other 2 glasses to complete the set. And he says, well, she said that she had it first and that you had grabbed it from her.
Okay, well, this isn't going to be resolved, so the only thing I can do is...
Not sell to either one of us.
Well, I can just sell you each 2 if you don't
He
want
can
it.
have them, but this young man
Yeah,
is not telling the truth.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't there to see it, unfortunately.
Well,
so-
the man who put them back up on the shelf was.
Okay.
I have to say, it
You
looks
can
like
have-
you both reached up at the same time.
Thank you.
And this woman chimes in who was pushing her cart, and she's like, well, actually, I think you both reached for it at the exact same time. and the woman was just so confrontational and so rude. And, you know, we're sitting in the car and talking about it after the fact, and Andrew even says, he's like, if she hadn't been so rude from the very beginning, I would have given it to her. And like, yeah, without a doubt, would have given it to her. But when he says, I'm taking the entire set, and she says, no, you're not. I mean, right from the beginning, this woman was like, no, you're not. She was just in a horrible, nasty mood.
I don't, you know, I wasn't there. I'm just going with what she said, so...
I'm not upset with you. I was reaching for the stuff, right? Reaching for it, and she starts reaching for it at the same exact time. And I said to her, I'm grabbing the set. And she continued to grab and walk away with the other ones, so... It's all good.
All right, well, it has been quite the adventurous time at the community aid. I think this is like the first time we've ever almost gotten in a fight over community aid junk. Fist bump. I picked up these. These only sell for about $7 a piece. This one is marked $4 and these ones are marked $2 each. So I'm gonna see if they'll go down to 2 on this and I can get them for $2 a piece. I really liked this, and unfortunately there was no sugar to go with it. But I really liked it, so I grabbed it. Now this goes with the teapot we bought the other week, so I'm gonna throw that in with that. And I've got these little Mexico man and woman, and I think that's it. I think that's
And a win.
And a win. Yes. Good job, Andrew. All right, let's get out of here.
I look at her hand on the glasses. I'm like, I'm grabbing the whole set. She just keeps pulling down off the shelf.
Okay, well, we have moved down the road to the Goodwill. I'm really hoping we don't run into that lady again, but we are literally like a mile down the road, and it wouldn't surprise me if she just hopped to the next thrift store. So
Hopefully she's hopping in the other direction.
oh my gosh. All right, let's go see what we can find. Hopefully we find some stuff for profit. Here we go. All right, so the lady is here. She's actually 2 aisles down, and I'm really hoping we don't have any issues.
And not only was she there, but when Andrew walked by her, she like would growl at him. Like literally snarl. Like a wild animal would. Like a growl. Like a, oh my gosh. I don't know what. This woman was just unwell, I think.
We're gonna shop here. We're gonna see if we can find, ooh, I like this, look. Oh, I thought at first this was like Drunk Pilgrim, but then I realized that he's definitely blowing the horn and he's not drinking. Don't say anything at all, okay? All right, so I was watching Nesting Haven over here on YouTube. You should go check out her channel. And usually I avoid buying single bookends, but you know, if you were to put the books up against the corner of the shelf and just use one bookend, it's not the end of the world. So this one is only $2 and it's an adorable cat. You guys know I can't say no to cats.
No.
If you would just let me have 10 cats, it would solve the problem. But he won't.
Sorry, but I like to breathe.
So we're gonna stick that in the cart because I am taking that home with me. Let's keep looking. Oh my gosh, we've got another bookend, and wouldn't you know it, it's an owl. Cats and owls are really just like, I just can't do it. It's coming with us. Wait, I didn't even look at the price. $4. Oh, it's a $4 owl bookend. It's okay, it's gonna come with us. Now, what are these? I guess those are like NASCAR things. I'm gonna leave those there. I'm not really into NASCAR. I don't even like know the name of any of the NASCAR people, so I know that's shameful. Here's some Majolica with Florida on it. I'm not gonna grab that. Let's look over here. This is kind of cute. Okay, so I just pulled these off the shelf and I'm very, very, very super duper pleased with these. They are little refrigerator dishes and they're marked $3. Now these two right here sell from $40 to $50. So that right there is our big ticket item of the Goodwill today. Of course, I also grabbed this blue opalescent dish. I'm not really sure off the top of my head how much this is. I'm not really familiar with that design, but I was looking to see if it had a mark on it, but I like it. So Drew picked these up. They are state quarter book and a dollar book, Eisenhower dollars. So I think that's really all we've got here today, and I think we're gonna call it quits and head on to the next one. Right, Andrew?
Yeah, it's gonna cause some more ruckus.
It seems to be that kind of day. Look at him. Okay, so we have moved on from the Goodwill. We are now at an antique shop, hoping to find some treasures. This is it's called Black Rose Antique Shop, and there's like actually a couple of them in our area. But I don't really have time to talk about it because Andrew's doing the pee-pee dance outside the car. He really has to go. So we're gonna run in here, we're gonna use the bathroom, and then we're gonna find some treasure. So here we go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
$435. Maybe a little out of our price range. They are fabulous though. They are fabulous.
Hey, we've had one of these before.
We have one of those.
We sold one like that before too.
We have. With the shade, because it's worth more with the shade. There are some really fabulous lamps in here, but the prices the prices are right where they should be. Look at you. You're beautiful, aren't you? I love you. I want you, but you're $69. So I can't have you. You'll have to stay here. Stay right there. Ugh. These are the lamps that you should all be looking for when you're out at the thrift shops.
Can I have this?
Alright, so I'm starting to remember why we don't come here very often, and that is because everything is like really high priced. And now there's a difference between stuff being high priced because that's what it's worth, and there's a difference between stuff being high priced because it's just high priced. A lot of the stuff here is just high priced, but I did just find this guy, and you guys know I'm obsessed with hound dogs. So he's $1 and he's 40% off, so that makes him 60 cents. And I'm gonna take him with me because I like him. So he's gonna go in here. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna look at these lobster vases over here. Oh wait, that's not a lobster. This is why I should wear my glasses. It does kind of look like a lobster though, doesn't it, Andrew?
No.
I love you. Oh, fox. I love foxes. Okay, so I just spotted something on the shelf that I wanted to talk about real quick because I'm sure you guys come across it occasionally, and it's one of those things that you want to be wary about. So this right here is called Goofus glass, and it is characterized by this reverse painting. It's usually gold and red. It's not worth a whole lot in really good condition, but finding it in really good condition is very rare because it's normally going to have all these chips in the paint and it's going to look like crap. So in a good condition plate, you're probably looking at $15 to $20. But like I said, that's like super duper rare. Most times you're going to find all of these chips on the reverse painting, and it's just not worth it. Goofus glass. It's dangerous. Stay away from it. I mean, it's pretty to look at. If you want to collect it, that's great. But for reselling, no. Right, Andrew?
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Sure.
I know I can always depend on you for that.
Yes.
What are those glasses over there? I like those. I'm not really seeing anything else here. This is like the section where things are like cheaper. Sometimes. I haven't actually looked at the prices. So far all we have is some dogs. Alright, so I found some lamps hidden over here. Now the first ones that caught my eye were these really tall ones with the frilly shades. Unfortunately, one of them does have a crack right down the middle, so that I decided was not a good idea. Now the next ones to catch my eye were these pair right here. There's two of them. Now they are $28, but they are 35% off, so that brings them down to like $18. And I think for $18 we can do that. I think we can double our money on them. So I'm going to grab these cute little boudoir lamps. Maybe find shades in my travels that will match them. Just make sure they don't have any cracks on them. They are reverse painted. You can see the pink paint in there. That's considered reverse painted. Now the flowers are regular painted on the outside, as I just maul my dogs as they're like, ah, okay. Yeah, no, these ones are cute too. But I don't know if I need 2 pairs of lamps. Andrew's gonna tell me now. He's gonna be like, 1 pair of lamps is enough. So we're just gonna go with the 1 pair of lamps. Those ones with the flowers, and hopefully find some shades to match. Okay, I just wanted to take one quick moment to point this out. Here we go. We've got some milk glass candlesticks here. And we've got $8 on the pair here. You know, they're actually cheaper to buy them here at the antique shop than at the thrift store. So for the record, if you're in the market for any, you know, milk glass candlesticks, go to your local antique shop. Skip the thrift store because they, as you know, the other week we were there, they had these marked for like $40 for a pair. And you could come to your local antique shop, support a booth, and buy some wonderful milk glass candlesticks. There you go. That's my rant for the day. Lots and lots of stuff that I don't really touch. We've got some halls, autumn something. Can't remember that off the top of my head. Oh, look. Got some tree fungus. I love that. I love when they carve that. It's really cool, but not for $40. I'm so glad we have a cart. Did I mention that I'm glad we have a cart? Ooh, I like that little parakeet. For $20 though, I don't like him for $20. That's what I'm saying. Like, the prices are just a little bit too much for me here. Now we've got $27 on the mama bird with babies, which more than likely says Japan on the bottom. I can't see it. I can't see it. Of course I can't see it. It's cute. I like this spaghetti nest, but look at the little chip on the petal down there. That's gonna be a no-go. There's another birdie over there. Got some dwarfs. Hummels. Ooh. Alright. We've got our jadeite swirl bowl. Too bad it's not the 5-inch. Here is a contemplating frog. He's thinking about life, probably. All right. More jadeite. And we're done. Head vases. I usually steer clear of head vases because there are so many reproductions. I do like that wall pocket though. I like that wall pocket a lot.
Since we're washing your balls.
Oh.
It's golf ball washer.
Oh, okay.
You're washing your balls.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's golf balls.
Yes, okay, thanks. I'm glad you found that. I was looking for one of those. Oh my gosh, I just spotted this up on the shelf and I was so excited for $22, but then I noticed this. The ear is re-glued. Bummer, I wanted it so bad. Alright, going back up. More dollars. Alright, well that was fun inside Black Rose. The people in there are super friendly. It's just the prices are There's no room for resale, and then I think they're even a little bit off, a little bit higher than like regular collector prices, wouldn't you say, Andrew?
Some things, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it depends on the booth, but there's just, I don't know what it is about this place.
It's just one of those things where you gotta know what you're buying before you buy it.
Yeah.
You know, just know what to expect before you go out there and see something and go, oh my god, this is awesome, or this is way too expensive.
Yeah, so I ended up with a couple little figurines, the boudoir lamps, and I think that was really it. And the total spend there was $24. So that's not too bad. I think we're gonna call it quits for the day though. There's really nowhere else for us to go. We've kind of exhausted the local areas, and it's going on 5 o'clock, so the antique stores are closing, and I think we're gonna head home. But today was an adventure, for certain. Andrew almost like, Andrew had a good day.
Yeah.
But we got the picture and we got the glasses, and that's what matters. So.
And I got to play with the ball washer.
Oh my god.
The golf ball washer.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Anyway. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget that tomorrow I will be posting the haul video where I talk about what we bought, what we paid for each item, and what I think it's worth. So that will be posted tomorrow. And I think that's really it. So, anything you have to say, Andrew?
No.
Okay. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.